point out something very, very, very telling about corporate culture and corporate logic. Corporations, especially corporations that deal with international law, are very often compelled by their lawyers, which make money off of this, by the way, at least for 5 minutes, to tell a corporation to do something that is profoundly and bombastically stupid. This is an Amnesty International article on a Moroccan journalist being targeted by malware. And the website itself uses a floating OK button for things that are not critically important. Now, I don't know if you understand the idea of critical versus non-critical, but let's do this. Your choice regarding cookies on the site, if you're not aware of it, in not the United States, but European Union locations and some other countries, they made a rule, a goody-goody two-shoes, cuddly feeling rule about, for the children or some other bullshit excuse to make yet another rule that regulates free speech on the internet. Cookie rules. Now, if you're not aware of it, a cookie is a piece of technology that can be used maliciously or beneficially, but you don't have to enable it. Just like the JavaScript I'm going to kill on Amnesty International's website. Here we are. We have placed cookies on your device to help make this website better. This is a statement that as of now, it's already done this. You can use this tool to change your cookie settings. We'll assume you're okay with it. This is called an opt-in or an opt-out. Now, under no circumstances should you ever click a pop-up on a page that's supposed to be giving you news. And there are no uncertain circumstances. This is a certainty. If an article is about you discovering that there's a way to break into your cell phone or your computer and hack you, under no circumstances should you click something on the page that makes you say, I agree to anything. The page should let you read the article with absolutely, and this is an important thing, no tolerated form of interference. I now disable the JavaScript hitting the Yes Script button that opts me out of JavaScript. Now the page is unable on a computational level, on a technical level. It has no ability to interrupt anything. It can't make it to where if I click here, it randomly opens something. Many pages, you may have noticed this, if you click a dead space over here, will drag you kicking and screaming to the main page or something else, which is not what you would assume it would do. They minefield the entire page. This article is about journalists being targeted with a network injection attack or using getting a piece of software called Pegasus installed in the machine, breaking into it, threatening their safety and lives because they're journalists investigating, oddly enough, illegal surveillance of people. So what does Amnesty International do if you allow JavaScript to be available? It throws up this pop-up like a bad porn site, specifically because this is their solution to being told, don't keep cookies on people unless you inform them about it. There's an app I have that I usually have on my browser, and I turned it on, it didn't work on this site, called I Don't Care About Cookies, because sometimes a cookie is used to record where you've been on the site just long enough for you to be there. I have my machine set up to where every time I close the browser, it erases the cookies. It erases everything. This website will never know I was here, except for the fact that me clicking to turn off JavaScript perpetually, so it can never run a JavaScript code. It will know that because it will fail to bring up a warning label that it did because there was some stupid law passed wherever this website is. Do you understand and are you acknowledging your JavaScript? Are you acknowledging your cookie policy? Or am I clicking a button that says go ahead and try to install something on my browser? Because it can be used that way, as well as me being full screen, to figure out I'm using a specific version of Firefox or whatever, and try to break into it using specific code. Me interacting with it can suddenly change from no, I don't agree to that, to a large full screen I okayed it button that says I'm becoming part of a market research system and it's going to hack them into my computer voluntarily. I volunteered. I'm opting in. And that's happened, you know that's happened on websites. And it's probably happened to you if you're watching this. So yes, Amnesty International, talking about attacks on people's computers using to track them, put up, ironically, a warning that they're already using a cookie on the web page, wasting my time, and graying out the entire page. It should have at the top here, it should say, cookie policy, we're using cookies on this. I mean, it should just say, and this is what they were told to do. Internationally, every company has been told this. Don't make them click anything, and don't fucking run JavaScript. Just put at the top, we use cookies to make it to where when you're traveling around on our web page, we can keep track of what you're doing just as while you're here, so that we can tailor advertisements or whatever. Just a little blurb up here in the upper left-hand corner over the upper right. Upper right is preferred. There's even a style guide for it. But no. Put up a stop the proceedings with stupidity by JavaScripting a literal pop-up over the page that's in frame to make it to where I can't read the page and to annoy me into interacting with it. That's user in-your-face design. That's anti-consumer behavior. Amnesty International's website should be given a 0 rating until they permanently change it and put up a notice in the upper left-hand corner. We use cookies to track you on the site. We state this up front. If you don't like that, you need to disable cookies. Click here to learn how. And it should also say, we previously used a JavaScript pop-up because we're bastards. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.